Welcome back, guys, to Big Stevie Cool 1872. We're back, we're live, and we're ready to talk about Rangers, some transfers, and some links, and all that good stuff. I'm ready to go on this Wednesday evening. It is 40 minutes past 8. That's 20 to 9 if you want to go that way. But I'll let a few people get in the chat, and then we'll dive into it. But how's everybody's Wednesday treated them so far? Mine's been no bad. It's been all right. I didn't get up to one. It was a late night last night, working away, putting the hours in. Didn't get to bed about 5. Woke up about 1. Took Jake out a walk, and then I've took him another walk since then. Watched what did I watch? The Walking Dead Dead City. Absolute shitty is what that is. Do not watch it, folks. It is brutal. But Nico Raskin, 25 million. What are we thinking on that? Is that good? Is that bad? I think it's good. I think it's great. I think we should definitely accept it. Do you want him gone? I mean, I don't want him. Go Dessers, Dessers. Right, beer guy, you're the guy I'm after. Do we add a membership on Fog Wrestling? The big man, son of Scotland 90, just texted me there. Let me see what he said. Here, add a membership. See what happens. What's going to happen? What do people want? Tell you what. For every whatever super chat across any channel, type whatever video you want us to make, and we'll get around to making it. And the same goes on this channel. Get a bang for your buck. But Nipples guy is the champion again. I is fucking. Guess what though? I'll be live on Fog Wrestling later on. 4 hours of dynamite. I'll be there. I'm not be. Can I do the 4 hours, man? We'll see. No, I can't. I can't do the 4 hours, man. Already wrecked as it is. I don't think I can survive. We need to keep Dessers and Raskin. 25 millions. Everybody's got a price, as the $1 million man would say. And I think 25 million is a good price. Are we going to get 25 million for Raskin? I'm not convinced we'll get 25, right? I know that's what Rangers want, but it depends. 4 Belgian caps under his belt now. Played a lot of games. In the form of his career, I think we should offer him a new deal. But as for Dessers, Athens, A-E-K, Athens. I see the amount of takes we had to do earlier. Me trying to spit their name out, by the way. A-E-K, Athens. There we go. A-E-K, Athens. There we go. We've done it. Don't know what was up with me, man. I was on the ropes. What happened to the Modric deal? Yeah, I think the Modric deal's at the windy. But I'll tell you what's not at the windy. We've added. I've added new fucking badges. Look at that. The Undertaker. You want to go one-on-one with the Undertaker? There we go. Undertaker in the chat. That's the sort of stuff you get if you become a member. Who doesn't want to type in the Undertaker? We've also got Russell Martin now. It's not Russell Martin as manager. It's Russell Martin as player. And Russell Martin as a player was pretty shite. There is a 20% sell-on for Raskin. So if you make 25 million, you have to lose 5, which is unfortunate. But you know what? It's how we got him so cheap in the end. So can't really greet too much, my friends, about it. Anyway, but yeah, 20. So that's why we need to make a bit of money off Raskin. You can't be selling him for peanuts and then getting 20% hoovered off you. That's far from ideal. 1.5 million bargain. It was a bargain. That's a bargain indeed, yo. Ideal world, folks. We would sell Raskin for 25 and bring in Lennon Miller. I think Lennon Miller for me is what I would want. Give me a shell, yeah. Or Sean Connery, your best. There he is, Big Sean. There's the man of the hour right there, Nico Raskin. Nico Raskin in the chat. Not that he's commenting, but it is me putting his wee badge in there. We'll put a poll up actually, because we'll see what people think he's worth. All right. How much? I have to type this in. How much is Nico Raskin worth? Dessers will be hard to replace. We'll see. Let's see. Look at how he changed that game for Belgium. everyone raved about me. He did. He helped them get over the line, definitely. God, this is actually such a pain in the arse typing all these numbers in. My dad's a double of Sean Connery. My mates have said it for years. You're best. As he tries best. Big Shan. Big Shan Connery. What, man? Can't beat the Rock. Did the wrong. God's sake, man. Me typing out this poll. You say he's won hee-haw, right? Yo, Raskin has won hee-haw. He's won a League Cup, right? But Lennon Miller is going for 10 million from Motherwell, and he's won hee-haw. Where do you draw the line? And also, it's not just about winning things in terms of your transfer value. Teams are going to look at what he's doing for Belgium while playing for us, and also what he's doing in Europe. They're going to care more about what he's done in Europe for us than what he's done against, Motherwell, for example. That's just the reality, right? But finally, he is 6 years younger. Here, I said, yeah, they lost to Senegal. Jamie Carragher will be a happy man. Not. Yeah, Senegal pumped them, man. That's the movie we were watching. They all freaked out. Her Majesty's SAS. Stevie is the man. You know it. Like, subscribe, donate. Donate millions. Retire me, please. I'll never retire. So don't be getting your hopes up. Why are we playing a five-a-side team? I know. I honestly don't understand why. That Liechtenstein, man. That's who Belgium's first game is in the qualifiers. So, well, the return qualifiers in September. Nico Raskin could get a good. He's been an inconsistent ghost to a degree for the past 2 years, but he's had a great 2025. Would I pay 25 million for him? Of course I would. Get the money in the bank, Rangers. So we've got 3 options here. 4 options, I can't count. How much is Nico Raskin worth? So let's see, we've got 11 votes a minute in. So 9% is voted for 5 to 10 million. 45% has voted for 10 million to 15 million. 0% is voted 15 million to 25. Well, 42%, 45, the numbers are fucking changing. 45%, someone's just fucking about with the numbers just to piss me off. 25 to 20, 25 to 40 million, 42%. So there we go. Yeah, I'd bring Ange in for Steve Clark. Absolutely. Raskin worth 30 million plus. Well, I can't remember what fed I said it in, but it's not Nico Raskin's fault that Rangers team's won hee-haw. I mean, obviously he can contribute more and he can do a bit more. Everyone can, but if Nico Raskin had good people around him, man, he'd be part of a Rangers team that would win things. But unfortunate for him, he doesn't. But I'll agree with people that said he hasn't. I mean, I've said he's inconsistent. 2025 though, he stepped up to task. And he's been good, best player. I mean, the split stats: 5 games, 3 goals, 4 assists. Can't complain with that. 12 million with a decent sell-on. Why would I bring Ange in for Scotland? You're a Rangers man. Well, here, fucking Andy Robertson is the captain, and he's a Celtic man. Well, am I supposed to fucking hate on Andy Robertson? Which I kind of do, by the way, because I do think he's a bit pissed for Scotland. But no, we're not going to go down that route. Shea Adams scores a hat-trick on a Diddy team. Thought he was the man. Yo, see Ange. I actually see Ange. I know. You're supposed to. Oh, I'm supposed to hate Ange, right? Seeing Ange. I wanted Tottenham to actually win the Europa League, not just because of Ange, but I knew he'd get it right up the fucking English media, which would have been great to see, and it was great to see. Obviously, his season 3 didn't happen. He got cancelled. He got canned. But we'll see where it goes. Haha, that's not going to happen. Exactly. Get a new left back. Yeah, Josh Deutsch. I thought Josh Deutsch should have started the game against Liechtenstein. Makes no sense for Robertson to start it, but so 12 million with a decent selling. And Ange would play attacking football. Clark ball is soul destroying. There's no two ways about it. It's tragic state of transfers. If Raskin is more than a third of a good season, then we can talk about 10 million, but 8 games out of a season doesn't make you good. You're sounding like you're the guy that's deciding what he goes for. Yeah, Rangers have, I mean, the reports are that Rangers have put 25 million on him, right? We have to wait and see what the bids will be. We have to wait and see. I mean, we're talking about a guy that's starting for Belgium. Talking about a guy that for like the last 4 games for Belgium, he's been the best player. That's not a shite achievement. That's massive. Raskin hasn't done it in the Champions League. Yeah, he's not had the opportunity to do it in the Champions League, has he? Oh, but he could have got Rangers through the qualifiers, couldn't he have? Who's done it in the Champions League? It's worth a coin then, worth a wee bit. Safety card deployed. There's no need. No, there's no need for Scotland to play 5 at the back. I totally agree. Steve Clark's just a moonbeam. Thanks, Angus Gordon Strachan. He does all right. What the hell is going on there, guys? Red flag. Matt O'Reilly, he's double done it. What's Matt O'Reilly done for Brighton, by the way? That's not even a dig. I don't even know what he's done. He scored that goal against Man City, I remember, but I'll have to wait and see. Problem is for Rangers, we can all talk about what's Raskin won, right? But what do? Do you keep him for another year? And then he has a year left and you'll make less money? Clubs aren't going to spend more money on Raskin next season than right now if we don't sign him up to a new contract. So it needs to be now or never. You offer him a new contract or you sell him if he doesn't want it. I think Ben Doak's injured, sadly for him. And it's a shame because when Ben Doak's injured, we don't really have wingers. But again, that's on Clark, folks, because Clark could pick different players every day of the week. Take over Red Bull. All right, let's see how we update in this wee poll then. So how much is Nico Raskin worth? What's winning? 25 million to 40 million. There we go. Sell Raskin, bring in Lennon Miller. That's what I would do. That would be what I'd be telling the 49ers. Yeah. Aye, Lennon Miller. 10 million for Lennon Miller. That to me is a no-brainer. Honestly, 10 million is a lot of money, but we have a video coming out at 11 o'clock talking about the transfer roundup on Fog Football. Rangers and Celtic, yeah, it's 10 million. Giving it to Motherwell, it's kind of frowned upon for whatever reason. But it's guaranteed profit. Lennon Miller could easily go for 30 million. 40 million? I'm not even taking the piss. Lennon Miller could. His ceiling is so fucking high, but he's only going to make 30 million if he's at Rangers or Celtic. $10 million. Yeah, yo, that's it. He's out of contract next season, and Sunderland are willing to spend 10 on him. Tell you what, man, see if Lennon Miller stays at Motherwell another year, the amount of clubs that will be circling him is crazy. You're taking bets. How long will it last later? Ooh. What time does it start at, beer, guys? It starts at 12. Need some alcohol for it. That's what makes AEW interesting. Seeing you're doing a shot per super chat. That's what makes it interesting. Both Scottish side won't compete if England come in for them. Well, yeah, if Sunderland want him. If Sunderland truly want him, they can just the wages alone, which is crazy because it's Sunderland been in the Championship and League One for the last couple of, but a decade, haven't they? But you see how it goes. Paper top pish, Stevie. So Lennon Miller's not going to happen. Lennon Miller will be away from Motherwell. I'm saying it. 20 million is good business. The fact we're putting that price on Raskin, attracting big clubs, shut down these fannies that argue his value is lower. Yeah, you wouldn't. Rangers aren't putting a big price tag on Nico Raskin for no fucking reason. You know what I mean? Like they're putting it on him because they think, you know what, we can actually get that. Look, the Undertaker. There we go. Is he certain to start for Sunderland though? Well, they got rid of Jude Bellingham. Well, that's it, right? I think that is the problem for Lennon Miller. Does he start for Sunderland? I don't know shit about Sunderland's midfield, right? But you would assume that you would assume that he would be one of the better free players for it in their team. As for Rangers and Celtic, well, I would obviously start for Rangers. Him next to Nico Raskin would be pretty tasty. Would he start for Celtic, Lennon Miller? That's not up for me to decide, is it? Do I seriously stay up to watch AEW? No. I'll be up. I'll start streaming. I'm up to 5 o'clock anyway, so it's not a case of staying up. Like, see once I do a stream, I'll end it and then do other stuff. But seeing you're getting paid to watch it, that's it, my friend. See, I'm getting super chats to watch that shite. I'll watch it. See, if I wasn't doing YouTube, I would not be watching that. Absolutely not. Wrestling is fucking tragic. It's the worst stuff on television, man. Borderline. The fact is, we never get value players that high. We should have got more for Campwell, yet Celtic got 2 million for a B team player who never played for them. About time we start running like a proper club. Well, that's it. The 49ers, bet you they'll got something to do with that price tag. I watched Backlash 2000 last night. The gulf in quality compared to now, mind blowing is, Kev. I mean, Backlash 2000, you've got The Rock versus Triple H. Austin comes back and fucking, oh, it's great. You know, some great shit, pal. Now, what do you get? Not fuck AEW, actually. Why would I watch that when there's all that old stuff to watch on Netflix, brother? But yeah, Backlash 2000. 2000. Sean, where is Sean? That's Polly Walnuts. There he is next to him, sticking the thumbs up. But yeah, what other matches happened at Backlash 2000? My memory, I just remember the main event. Did you get Patterson against? Was it Patterson against Gerald Briscoe as well? Need to watch the UFC. UFC doesn't interest me. Well, I hate wrestling. I mean, I'll be honest. I hate modern wrestling more than I hate fucking. I don't hate UFC. UFC is just boring to me. My first time ever watching was Rumble 2000. Was hooked. A lot of people's first pay per view, was Rumble 2000. Wasn't mine, but a lot of people say, "Oh, it was Mick Foley against Triple H." That's what got them hooked into wrestling. I mean, it was a great match. Also you got the Dudleys against the Hardys in the tables match. And you've got the Rumble itself. Very good match card indeed. 2001 Rumble, fantastic. Just better time in pro wrestling, wasn't it? Some great stuff, man. So great back in the day. So great. What happened to it, man? UFC died since McGregor is shite now. UFC, is UFC more boring than boxing? No, I think the actual in-ring element of UFC is way more intriguing. But everyone in UFC, like, where's the personality? Boxing's getting their personalities. I mean, Tyson, like Mike Tyson, Tyson Fury, like guys like that. Even like the Klitschko's were boring to a degree, but see the build up for like David Haye versus Vladimir Klitschko. That does more for me than UFC. I'm not saying everybody in UFC is fucking boring. There is people but it's all in the past. Like, who's in it now? Where's the household names in UFC? They're all fucking they're all boring, man. Not one of them's got a bit of personality. Anytime, where is it for UFC? By the way, where are the interviews that grabs you? Not one of them, man. Honestly, I'd rather the most interesting thing about UFC is Dana White and Joe Rogan. But boxing's shite as well. I can't remember the last boxing match actually the last boxing match I stayed up and watched was Tyson fucking Paul. That tells you all you need to know. That tells you all you need to know. Name me who's interested in the UFC. The people that I would deem interesting in UFC is fucking like Ken Shamrock. That guy. Who remembers Ken? Dan the Beast 7, huh? I'm going old school here with the UFC. Only times I've been interested in UFC is when Brock Lesnar or CM Punk were in it. You know, like Cain Velasquez. John Jones, he's the best fighter. John Jones. John fucking Jones. Yeah, it was pretty extreme when David Hayes said that, wasn't it? I mean, not many, it's not often they come up with that pish. That's for sure, guys. How rigged were those Tyson you? Aye, they were, I tell you what. Paycheck. Point is, folks, I just think UFC's a bit boring. UFC's never done it for me. Am I supposed to pretend that? I mean, I couldn't even tell you. What, Khabib? Is Khabib interesting to anybody? Khabib and his entire family? They do nothing, man. They do nothing for me. Nothing. They're just fucking boring. I know Tom Aspinall, but again, I'd rather watch Aspinall in the fucking darts than watch him. 2001, I loved the invasion angle, man. Yeah, could have been much better, but for what it was fantastic. See watching the old promos going into Invasion or going into Survivor Series, that's where it's at. That gets the blood pumping. How did Brock ever lose? He had, what did he have? Diverticulitis or something? Something to do with his stomach. He didn't really learn submissions, Brock. He went in too gun ho to a lot of those fights. Aspinall in the darts. I can't stand Luke Little, actually. That's one guy I can't fucking stand. Nothing about him. Just eats kebabs, fat as fuck, and throws a couple of darts. The invasion angle should have been better. No two ways about it. It should have been better. Should have been better, but you know what? He lost in playing the banjo with Kurt Angle as brilliant. Yeah, you know what? See the amount of fanboying or fangirling, whatever you want to call it, over Luke Littler. There's nothing special about him, man. Like, obviously, you know, apart from his darting ability, right? Let's just get that out there. He's great at darts, right? But you know, he burst onto the scene as what a 16-year-old that was fat, like loves kebabs, and he likes opening packs on FIFA. That describes about 50% of the nation, and then the other 50% aren't fat and like kebabs and opening packs on FIFA at that age. Nothing about him, man. I remember watching an interview him and Peter Wright did with like two wrestlers, and he's like the most awkward person ever. Like you compare Luke Littler to people in the past in darts, man, that had a bit of charisma to them. Like look at, I mean, I'm like Kevin Painter. What do you call it? Lloyd? Colin Lloyd fucking battering dartboards. Now, people may be like, who the fuck are these people? But I remember them. Luke Littler's probably going to be on our screens for like the next 50 years. And I couldn't. I mean, Dennis Priestley, give me him. Probably people like, who is he talking about? Dennis Priestley. Raymond Van Barneveld, come on. The Tiger. Fucking watching those finals back in the day. That was the great shit. But no, Terry Jenkins, bully. Come on, guys. Is that no better than fucking Luke Littler? Come on. Aye, Ted Hankey, who's in charge? Me or the devil? Come on. That's fucking better than Luke Littler. Luke Littler's pish, man. He's fucking shite. Anyway. He was buzzing for Jota joining Celtic. But Luke Littler said that. Too much, too young, too fast. Live fast. Die young. Ted Hankey got jailed. I remember seeing that. I didn't look too much into it. Like, didn't really want to. Littler becoming the new Phil Taylor. People are turning on him. No, I've not liked Littler since the beginning, man. I mean, it's a bit harsh, and I didn't like the guy when he was 16, but I didn't. I mean, I'm not gonna lie about it. I always liked Taylor. Phil Taylor. Paul Nicholson with the CM Punk references. Best in the world. It's clobbering time. What a fucking loser, man. He was doing that 15 years ago. Imagine somebody come out of the darts these days doing WWE references. They'd probably get shot point blank. Littler has the body of a 50-year-old lunch lady. That's bang on the money, man. He doesn't have the body of Lucy Pinder, that's for sure. Does Luke Littler? Nope, he does not. Maybe I'd put him over if that was the case, but nope, he does not. Snooker is the most boring sport there is, aye. Yeah. Fuck, aye. You know what, yeah. Who's interested in snooker, man? You get the odd comment for Ronnie O'Sullivan talking about a certain venue smelling a pish. I mean, that's about as good as snooker gets. But yeah. Right, we've went a wee bit off topic there, ranting about the UFC, boxing, Luke Littler's tits and fucking everything else. He's born as paint drying, Ronnie. I remember there was a guy, what's the blonde guy called, Robertson in snooker? This is about 15 years ago, watching, I think it was the World Championship, and he's on about how he plays World of Warcraft in his spare time, man. That tells you all you need to know about those losers. It was real. Punk's pipe bomb was real. No, you're right. Littler needs to get his act. He's so big, man. I love a kebab. We all love kebabs, but fuck, man, he eats them like they're Smarties or something. Skittles. What's that about? Stephen Hendry. Dun, 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 dun. LA going into riots. See that there's riots in Ballymena as well. Too much pressure on his chest. Probably will be. Yeah, like, see when Luke Littler first debuted, man, everyone's like, he's 16. He looked about 35, man. Conor had a meltdown ages ago because Martin said that John Higgins wasn't a cheater despite the fact that he was caught with the intent to cheat. We're talking about the rabble, Conor and Martin, those two. What's the Blue Mike? What's the you're a member? You hold a membership with the rabble. What's the wrestling talk on it? Jambo Bear asked me about it, but I wouldn't dare give a wee membership. Have you ever listened to it? He wants to know. Love how it's a football chat, and we're all talking about everything else but it. Yeah. Well, it's a real laugh, man. We haven't even fucking got to talk about Serial Dessers here. Serial Dessers, 5 million, give or take. Probably. I don't even know. But Serial Dessers, so that poll's ended. How much is Nico Raskin worth? So, 42% think that he's worth 25 to 40 million. 23% think 5 to 10 million. 16% 10 to 15, and 16% 15 to 20. So 42 votes, no bad. So there we go. 42. So 25 to 40 million coming our way, yeah? There you go. That could be no bad. Rangers rabble, happy clappers. He went off in the huff. Going in the huff because of a comment, man. Fuck me. Never went in the huff because of a comment on YouTube. Imagine doing that. How embarrassing is that, by the way? Come on. See the amount of pish I get in the comment section. It's never in a live chat because most people don't have the cojones, I say, to get stuck in. But Graham Dot will comment on it. Who said about Graham Dot? Fuck Graham Dot. Fuck him. Is Jambo Bear an actual Hun? Be honest here, mate. No, he's not. He's I'm gonna go get his Hearts tops in the West Wing. Is Shanklin staying at Hearts? No, Jambo Bear is a Jambo. Yeah, maybe we'll never see it. I hope we do, right? But of course, I fucking hope we do. But if Celtic end up in a period of limbo and not winning trophies, and Rangers are dominating, he'll easily flip, definitely. Jambo Bear hates Celtic more than Stevie. No, that's not true. I mean, I tell you, one team he hates is fucking Aberdeen. That's who he hates. See, See, to be honest, folks, I couldn't really tell you why he supports Hearts. Could not tell you. Because, I mean, he's 10 years older than me. I don't think he was really, he didn't really, not that he never really got into football, but he probably around the whole Lithuanian takeover of Hearts that made him get into it. So was he glory hunting? Who knows? But he's a Jambo man. Absolutely. He's a Jambo bear. He's a Jambo. Well, he's not a Jambo bear, but he's a Jambo. Honestly, though, no one else in the family supports Hearts. Just him. No, there's people support St Mirren and shit like that, but no one's supporting Hearts. Everyone else is Rangers and the odd St Mirren. So, because there's a Paisley connection. Jambo Bear hates everyone apart for Rangers. I saw him ordering the Rangers tap on the website. Maybe he did. Maybe he did. I don't know. He potentially did. He hates Aberdeen because deep down he knows they're a bigger club than Hearts. Are they? Are Aberdeen bigger than Hearts? Jambo Bear doesn't think so. He doesn't think so. Yeah, he was on the George Burley train that fucking derailed. Unfortunate for him. Has he always supported Hearts? Yeah, like I said, I don't think he was overly that into. Honestly, I've never had the conversation, so I need to have it. That's the God's honest truth. I'm shooting in the dark here. I honestly couldn't tell. Right, that's what I'm here. I watched 20 minutes of WrestleMania. Alex Connor were on it. Can't remember what was really about because I was pissed at my mind that I was at 3 a.m. too. I can imagine them doing the whole point up, man. Acknowledge me, Roman Reigns, boy. Yeah, Aberdeen have got 2 European trophies, man. That tells you all you need to know. My whole family is Rangers, apart from one Fanny who's Celtic. He's a Catholic. My uncle used to support Aberdeen in the early 2000s, but switched to Rangers. Oh, did that go down well? Supporting Aberdeen, then was like, nah, fuck this. Switching to Rangers. Aberdeen are pish. Give the people what they want, pal. Hypothetically, right? But let's say this goes tits up by Christmas. What would the club actually do? Can we do this new manager process again? That's the risk with Russell Martin. That's the risk with anybody. What is going to happen if we're points? But let's just hope we're not, man. Honestly, man, how many seasons can we go on in this trend where we want rid of a manager in November and it's rebuild every year? It's the shittest case of deja vu ever, man. Honestly, fuck it. I just can't be arsed with it. Can you do it again? If you sacked, you have to. You don't have a choice. But I mean, you will. Yeah, that's it. I mean, of course I can. No, of course I can do it again, but I don't want to do it again. I just I see if I'm sitting here next June talking about. Well, there'll be no takeover, but talking about who's the new manager going to be? Gerrard's linked again. Must catch 50-1, even though we all kind of want them. Honestly, put a gun to the side of my skull. He probably regrets it since we're shite. I always get told off by my pals for no picking Celtic when I was away, and I like the colour blue, and that's why I ended up behind. Well, there we go then. We can't do any more. You got your ticket for 28 years later. Might go watch that. What did I watch the other night? The Pianist. The Pianist. No, the Pianist. Set in World War Two. It was pretty good. I always want to see a big Stevie video after the first derby like last year. Quality content. Well, tell you what, that was at the part of the season where we had to win, and I knew if we lost it, we'd lose the league because that team's in there. Adrian Brody, great movie. I say great movie, right? And I do think it's a great movie, but it's weird. I need to actually review it before I get entertainment, but it starts and like the Germans are like bombing Warsaw, and they're all sitting laughing at the start of the movie, and it's like, what the fuck's going on here? I was wondering what was going on. Like they're all sitting there joking. It's like, why are you all joking? Warsaw's getting bombed. But then I think from that point, it picked up, and then I like the ending. Why you wear the coat? like cold. I was like, he should never have wore the coat rushing it to the Russians. He almost got bloody Kasper Schmeichel with his slippers on. Well, hopefully we can fucking get the slippers off him, eh? We don't get a meltdown again like that unless we lose 10-0 and Tav does the usual. No, but that 3-0 was disgusting, man. It was. It was. I lost the head. That's what happens when you do an immediate match reaction or review without speaking to anybody, and it was literally my first thoughts. I near exploded. Near exploded. Tav, be your skipper again? Probably. Am I going to explode at that? Who knows? Yeah, I think Martin's a wee bit too easy. He's walking around Glasgow today. Probably looking for a fucking vegan place to have a drink and a wee bite to eat. Got a lot of views, me losing the head. I remember waking up and it was on over TikTok. I was like, here we go again. No, yeah, it's not peak rage. But what pissed me off about it was, right, it was like the straw that broke the camel's back that game. You're saying you knew we'd get done. I knew we'd get done. I'm pretty sure I predicted this to get beat. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I need to look back in that. But it was like, it was the straw that broke the camel's back, as I just said, because I knew we were shite, but you've always got that slight hope that maybe this team can do something. Maybe this league ain't going to be like 20 points behind. And then we lose 3-0 and it was fucking tragic, man. I can't even remember anything from that game of football. There was probably mistakes galore. 3-0, can't even remember who got one goal in it. Because it was pretty much just the same mistakes that had been the previous season with every other old firm. It's no wonder I said I can't accept what's going on, man. It was disgusting. It was. I'm trying to peak rage. It's probably the video I've raged the most at. I'm trying to think other games. I can't really think. See, you were more angry after the cup final, but the cup final fucking depressed me. Because I was live, man, and I was, I don't even want to think about it. I could start fucking greeting about it. Yeah, I bottle on that 4-on-1 to make it 2-0. Jeez, oh. We will see rage when Martin cleans up with the quad. Hopefully, guys, that's what Martin. More chance of Martin doing the quad than there is Steve Clarke getting us to the World Cup. Remember a game I was pissed off about was Scotland against Ukraine a couple of years ago. Had a lot to drink though, and I was fucking fuming. I was greeting. I was near. Well, I wasn't greeting, but I was foaming at the mouth. I don't even know. Well, I mean, it was a World Cup qualifier, like, but that one sticks out for whatever reason. I wasn't happy in the Europa League final. I was. Well, I don't think it was that bad during the actual review, but when Goldson just let him tap that in and just stood there, I needed to calm down, man. I'm pretty sure it was a bottle that was smashed, man. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. Right, folks. We'll end it here at 40 minutes, which is 50 odd seconds away. And I need to actually wrap up the EAFC career mode. I think tonight, season 1. Would you rather Dessers or Danilo was sold? Danilo every day of the week. Danilo has had 2 years at Rangers and done nothing due to injuries. Dessers has had 2 years at Rangers, and despite what we think, man, he does bang in goals. He'd be good as a second or third choice. He just can't be the choice, the only choice, man. That's the problem with Dessers. So I can't accept what's going on. Crazy how you're still in season 1. I know. It's not good enough, isn't it? McFadden Euro against France was my first time abroad with the folks. That would have been a great game. Parc des Princes. France nil. Scotland 1. I actually smashed my phone after Europa League final, but after a while it hit me. Goldson as a fanny in Kent couldn't score to save his family in a burning house. Yeah, you know what though, the Kent one, he should score, but at least he's no fucking bottled it, man, and pinned it on someone else. That's what Goldson did, and Goldson's days were numbered as soon as he did that for me. I didn't. That rubbed me the wrong way, having a go at other people around him. Good game in France, right, guys? That is where we're ending it. Yeah, Dessos 5 million, I think, would be a pretty decent deal. Would make a bit of profit. Would Dessos have scored that chance? Probably not. He'd probably ballooned it and it would have rattled both posts and flew out of play, man. But unfortunate. Just a shame that we didn't have any strikers fit in that Europa League final. That is another problem. But anyway, that is us. We're done. Transfer news. Would you and Jambo Bear consider going a 2001 review on the wrestling channel? Your best. We're currently doing Ruthless Aggression. We watched 2001 about 4 or 5 years ago. We watched from like 97 right up to, well, we're currently on 2003. So yeah, we will definitely at some point. Definitely at some point. I'm actually going to go over to Fog Wrestling and set up some channel memberships. So yeah, wrestling, your best. There's the Undertaker though. Till next time, folks. That's it. Transfer news all wrapped up. Nico Raskin, 40 million. Take it or leave it.